Hey guys, welcome to Surf and Show. I'm Noel Salas, and today's review is on Mick Fanning's signature fin by FCS. I have it in two sizes, large and medium, so sit back and enjoy the show. So let's talk about the construction of this fin. This is what FCS calls Performance Core. Now, it's a RTM fin, which stands for Resin Transfer Molded, and it has a foam core which keeps the fin super light. But it does have the strength, or somewhat of the strength, of a fiberglass fin, especially in the base here. And that's going to give us something that we can push hard and drive down the line or even in our turns. And then as it gets up here to the tip, it gets a little bit more flexible, so it's going to feel lively under our feet. And as the tip narrows, we'll get some release too. So let's have a look at the foil in this fin. So on the side fins, the inside are flat, and that's going to help me with quick directional changes, even in critical sections. But on the leading edge, it's beveled, and I've not seen that before, and the beveled edge is going to give me quick rail-to-rail turns at high speeds. So the next thing I want to talk about is the degree of sweep or rake that this fin has. As you can see, it has a bunch, and what's that going to do for me? Well, it's going to maximize my drive and control off the bottom, and then I also like the way it feels when I draw out my turns, or like a speed carve, or even if I'm coming around in my roundhouses, there's great control and it's driving through those turns too. Now, I'm not just getting the drive from the rake or sweep, I also have to look at the drive I'm getting from the wide base, and these two together makes it my go-to fin. So the last thing I want to talk about is large fin, medium fin, and how to choose the right fin in the right situation for yourself. Look, FCS gives us a guide that goes by weight, and I think that's good, but for me, 90% of the time, I'm riding small waves. So I have to work for my own speed. So what I want to do is I want to choose a large fin because it has that wider base and more surface area, and that's going to get me down the line and through my turns as fast as possible. So opposite of that is when I would start choosing a medium fin. It doesn't have to be big. It could just be maybe a wave that has a bunch of punch to it or power, or it could be maybe just 4 feet and I feel like I don't need to work so hard for my own speed. Then I can settle down and pick my spots and do my turns and have some control. So that's kind of how I gauge things. Every now and then I will find myself wanting a little bit more fin in the water if there's some texture or bump and the waves are bigger. So you kind of have to figure that out on your own, and you go by feel. And I think that's great. Another thing to consider is when you pull up to the beach, it's always best, from my perspective, to have 2 or 3 sets to choose from, so you choose the right fin for the right wave. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's review. Look, I really like the Mick Fanning fin, and I think you'll like it too. It's solid, it's consistent, it's got speed. It's everything I like in fin testing and having fun surfing. Hey look, if you like the show, subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram under Surf and Show. Well, that's it for today. Take care. Bye-bye.